I feel like everyone's work schedules have been so hectic.
Because we are broke. So Adam doesn't ever want to hang out with me because he said that I like to do ghetto things. I do. I feel like I thrive in ratchet energy. I'm not doing anything wild. I just like, I feel comfortable. I feel at home. My boyfriend had made a joke to me like, you might kind of be on the spectrum. Like, you might have a little bit of tism.
What? Jade showed up in this loud blonde wig one night. It was...
The lace was not done. Like, the edges were not edging.
Why did you cry 5 minutes ago?
I cried.
Jade.
I was laughing.
That's what I'm saying. You were crying when you were laughing. Like, you had to get tissues. The tissues right there. Why were you crying like 5 minutes ago? Are we really this drunk?
Because.
Like, why were you crying 5 minutes ago?
You don't remember?
No, and you don't either.
Thank you for tuning in to Sip on This with A Paris. About to get lit with these topics. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for the love and your time. Forget to like, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, I bring to you this for you to sip on too.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back for another episode of Sip on This. Actually, have old face joining the podcast this season. For those that don't know, this is Jade. You was actually on one episode each season so far.
Really?
Yeah, but I feel like you did one my first season. I think we did cultural differences, and then we did, I think, like sexual orientation.
Oh, we
on
did.
Another
we
one.
Did.
Yeah.
So what's this one?
So this is just I honestly don't have topics anymore. For my last like few episodes, it's just been like a free form. So like random.
When I did mine, it was like that too. I would just ask like maybe one or two random questions, but I didn't have like a specific topic.
And look, coincidentally, Bree, shout out to you because look what Jade brought. It said, let's eat this over the podcast. But she had no idea you had already started this trend of eating snacks at the start of the episode.
My first meal of the day, the coffee, Snickers, and then we're going straight into tequila.
I was about to say, let me tell y'all how loyal my people are. Jade got off work. She works night shift now. So we can only link up on Sundays and have Sunday fun day late in the evening because what time did you get home this morning?
7:30.
So I got your message around like 7:45 low key.
Yeah.
And you was like, hey, I'm going to bed right now, but I'll be there later. And here we are at 5:45 filming this episode.
And listen, I told Adam, I was like, look, I really do love you and our friendship because anybody else I would have canceled. Like I woke up at 4:00 and I was just like, yo, I am still so tired. Like I feel like I didn't sleep for like 3 days.
I bet.
That's honestly why I'm wearing my glasses right now because y'all don't need to see these bags. Okay? Like
I am crying. But I remember I was telling someone the other day that I feel like everyone's work schedules have been so hectic.
Because we are broke.
You know what? Before we go any further, let's dial back. What are you sipping on these days?
Okay. Literally, I work
coffee and tequila at the same damn time.
Like, well, now, but like, I work so much that it's water and coffee.
Yeah.
That's it. Sometimes I'll throw in a little Red Bull razzle dazzle. The other day I did Bang, so I Google everything. Like I am the queen of Googling, and I Googled to see which drink has the most caffeine. And Red Bull has 80 milligrams, and Bang, which is the same as coffee. Coffee has 80. Actually, this one has 140 milligrams, so we're spicing it up. But so Red Bull has 80 milligrams, and then I saw that Bang energy drinks have 300 milligrams. So I'm like, listen, I'm working 12. I gotta bang it up.
Yeah. Wait, so your new schedule, do you work 12-hour shifts? Like how many days a week?
3. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
For those that remember, I used to do that too.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But I drank the Bang. I was good for like an hour. When I tell you, I crashed so hard.
It'd be like that on the third day?
No. Within a couple hours.
No, I'm saying, so like when I used to do 12-hour shifts, the first 2 days were fun, but after that third day, I would crash for the whole day. Like when I went to sleep, I would sleep for 12 hours.
Oh,
every time.
Like, I'm definitely tired, but I would say, like, at work, the first day, getting back into the routine is really difficult. But then by the third day, it's like the marathon runner's high.
Oh, so you're the opposite of what I was. Yeah. It was like by the third day, I was like, no, I'm dead after this day. The first day was smooth for me.
Strong. First day, I'm like, I do not want to be here. Don't want to be here at all.
I mean, that's me right now, truth be told. I feel like that's anybody with a job, really. Mondays suck.
Yeah.
I hate a Monday. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a guy at my job. Mondays are his favorite day to start the work week. I'm like, no. Yes, but no. I guess that's the mindset you really should have, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, like I understand it, but
sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good, but not there.
So look, you guys, we made a experimental drink this go around. So this is
good.
It is good, but if I start slurring, if I start slurring my words, I apologize because, as she said, she hasn't ate today. Honestly, I haven't ate today either. I've been like doing a lot of house stuff.
Just vibing.
Yeah, vibing. And we jump right into tequila and, what is this? The Simply not Minute Maid, Simply Lemonade Breezers. Which,
is it by Minute Maid?
It's Simply, like the lemonades. Simply Lemonade.
You keep saying the same thing.
No, Simply Lemonade and Simply Minute Maid are not the same thing.
But it's still like the juice brand.
Yeah, but the juices taste completely different.
Yeah, okay, so Minute Maid is the one in the carton. And Simply is the plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, Simply's are better. Minute Maid.
I have never. We can do a test. You know, if you want to line them up.
You love to do a test.
I absolutely love food. That's all I watch on YouTube are food tastings. So if you would like to invite me over and we can just try the drinks, I'm here for it. I'll be on.
You know what? You know what? That is a good idea to do like flights to see which one is the best one. We'll be up here smack.
Yeah,
like we're about to be right now. Anyway,
but it would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely forgot how to get here, y'all. Adam and I have been friends since I moved to Raleigh.
Yeah.
I've been over to this house
countless times, like everybody else.
Yeah, I couldn't even say how many times. And I'm
going to just chop it up to you got a lot of work hours under your belt these days. So you're just like, what am I doing right now? I have sleep.
The exit. So I took the exit. I don't want to put your business out there.
Yeah.
But I took the wrong exit. So then I tried to put in like a general point that I knew to get to. But then I panicked because I'm like, I've never gone this way. I don't know if I'm going to the right general location.
Did you get off? We're not going to say exit numbers because mind y'all business.
Yeah.
Did you get off an exit too early?
By the Walmart.
You got off at exit too early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, no, you got off at exit.
I think too late because then I got back on the highway and then I got off and that's when I texted you and I was like, I am in the wrong place.
Well, you know what? My exit coming from your house, it splits to two exits.
Yeah.
One goes to the left, one goes to the right.
Yeah.
Did you take that one that goes to the right, or did you take the next one?
The next one.
The next one. Okay, yeah.
So I went to...
one too far. Yeah. Okay. That's the one...
I think that's
that's supposed to be mine, but you took the one right after.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I knew it was that one.
Yeah.
Just edit that out if you can.
I was about to say we doing all this. I did this with B-Nick on my last one because she was snacking. She was like, "Oh, I hope they don't hear me." Her mic is right here by her mouth. I'm like, "Sis, they hear you crunching."
That's what.
So we're sitting here whispering, and I'm like, "Shit, we right here in the mic." But
that was
obviously I'll cut that out.
Last time. I think that was the last one I recorded.
I was about to say, y'all. I was a guest on her podcast, and that shit was so fun. It's different being on somebody else's podcast versus your own. And I want her to bring it back, but with her schedule, you're just so busy.
Well, I might stop my other job because I'm working 2 jobs right now. So if I
who isn't working 2 jobs right now? We're gonna get there in a second too.
Yeah, but it would be nice to bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did have a lot of fun just, like sitting and talking to people. I feel like when you're in a podcast setting, it kind of forces conversations that you don't usually have with your friends. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of fun to just like venture out and do it.
Yeah, and then some people I actually have had up here, if I don't go periods of time talking to them, we use this time to like catch up and fill each other in on like topics that we come across on social media and stuff too. So
it's fun. The only thing that sucks is editing it. That's the worst part. Like, it takes so much time.
I don't think people realize that.
They don't realize.
So, like, for those that, I've had a lot of people over the last, like, couple months be like, yo, I want to start a podcast. Like, what tips do you have? I'm like, for one, patience. Someone like me, like, I don't have the best patience. Mm-hmm. And so, trying to figure out the audio, the video, the just, like, overall aesthetic and, like, how to separate yourself from other podcasts, because obviously during the pandemic, everybody and their mom wanted to kick off a podcast. So now you're having to figure out topics to keep people engaged, like try to like either decide whether you want to keep the same people on every episode or switch it up and get guests every episode. It's a lot.
It's a lot of science behind it, especially deciding like what you're going to talk about, or I would say even more importantly, how long your episodes are.
That too.
That's like such a huge thing. Mm-hmm. And I know when I did mine were an hour long, and I was just like, I don't know, I ramble anyway. So I'm like, I don't know if it's too long, but then people were telling me, no, the content is engaging. And I'm like, but how long is it an hour going to really be engaging? You know, like you're looking at the same scenery. It's just two people talking. So, I don't know.
I remember when I had actually shot like 2 or 3 episodes before my first one. Mm-hmm. And obviously you guys will never see those. They will never see the light of day. But I remember trying to time them out to see what would be the best like length for podcasts. And I felt like when we were trying to do the 30 minutes, I felt like the conversation low-key was just getting good at the 30-minute mark. Because it take a minute to build up. Yeah. And then, like, I remember feeling like maybe the hour was too long, but there were people saying, no, I sit and watch the whole episode. So I was like, all right, as long as a few of you are doing it, that's fine. But, yeah, for all of you that want to do the podcast, it is not for the weak. And then also, you have to be consistent. That's another hard thing, too, because I remember during the pandemic when I was working more so remote, I was able to do them episodes every Thursday, and I would, right after I would get off work, since I was working remote, I would just, since I was still home, I would jump right into editing. Or if I had a slow day at work, I would edit while I was working. Yeah. And so that's obviously not my case now, because just like she said, I have 2 jobs too. So trying to keep with my recording schedule, edit throughout the week, like it's a lot.
It is a lot.
Which is why I told y'all it was like, I think my first episode back, I was like, look, I'm trying to be consistent, but if not, this is what I got going on.
Also, YouTube plays into it too.
Definitely.
Sometimes you'll try to post at a certain time, and YouTube will fail, and it's just like, try again tomorrow, and you're like, bro,
you know what's crazy?
Is taking 24 hours.
Let me tell y'all the 2 issues I had with my last episode. Now that we're talking about the YouTube stuff, right? I edited my last episode. It actually didn't take that long to edit. It was just like minor changes. So then like I decided going forward that I would do like whatever the highest resolution is to like upload your videos. I think it's like 4K. Yeah. So like I started uploading the videos in 4K because they're recorded in 4K anyway. The reason why I wasn't uploading them 4K is because it took way too long to download and way too long to upload to YouTube. But I'm like, all right, well now I'm just at work. It'll be downloaded by the time I get home, whatever. Bro, I started downloading that video with all my edits and stuff, and it took like, I think 9 hours to download. Yeah. So it had just finished, so I got home at like 6 something that day. It had stopped downloading. It finally downloaded, like, I would say around 2, but I started the downloading process the night before around, like, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And so then, when I uploaded it to, so then not only that, I always look through my video after I download it, because a lot of people don't know, sometimes something still messes up during the actual download process. So, like, I remember, you know what's crazy? Ironically, our very first episode we did, I edited the audio, because I used to edit audio separate before I got my new setup. Yeah. So, like, I did the audio separate, and when I came back to it, I edited the audio. It was fine. When I downloaded it misaligned the audio. So like, after the 20-minute mark, everything was thrown off. I had to discard the edit and start all the way over with the download process again. It took me 2 days to download the episode. Ridiculous. So like with my last episode, the volume increased significantly. So I'm like, now it sounds like we're screaming at you guys the whole time. And when I tried to go and edit it, I'm like, you know what? At this point, they can just adjust the volume themselves. I'm not about to sit up here and do all this editing all over again. So if we blew your eardrums out last time, apologies, but that wasn't on me. Take that up with YouTube, I guess.
I kind of want to try Twitch.
Oh yeah,
it kind of takes like the editing out of it, which is a little dangerous too. Depending on like what friends you have.
Yeah, and what's being said. Yeah, facts.
But I feel like that's kind of what makes it spicy.
I more so know a lot of people do podcasts on Twitch.
I don't know.
I know it's mainly gamers that use Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Because they live stream the games that they play.
I really don't know. I've never really been on there. So
me either.
Can't really say.
Maybe that is something to look into.
It seems like an easy fix to, having to edit because you just tell people, hey, get on this time. And Yeah. And one of my friends, she lives in Miami now. Sorry, I didn't mean you. There used to be this radio app where you could go live on a radio station and then people could like call in and it was basically like Twitch, but over your phone for radio. Yeah. And all of that was just live too. And that was really cool. Yeah.
I never heard that. Wait, you told me that before.
Yeah. I was here when I did it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I want to see how everything come full circle.
I feel like my hair is definitely...
I was just about to say, I don't think y'all understand. It is such a trip to see Jade. And I feel like everyone watching this that knows you too will be like, wow, where did all this hair come from?
Bro, it grew so fast.
Because she used to have, like, brush cuts low-key.
Yeah, I was bald-headed for 4 years. And now it's so funny because when I was bald-headed, everybody would be like, you should grow your hair back. And I was like, I'm never doing that. Like, I like having no hair. And now that I have hair, I don't know if I probably will in the future, when I'm older. But I actually love having hair again.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. So, I got my little hair journey going on too. It takes a lot of patience.
It does.
And like, I have so much respect for women because when I tell you, I be wanting to cut this every other day.
Yeah.
Because like.
It is a lot.
Because like, I realized that like, I used to have to wash my hair like once or twice a week because like, if I go so many days without washing it, it just itches really bad. And now I can't wash it as often.
Yeah.
Because if I do, I'll have to take this out and I don't know what to do with it. With the new length, I've never had it this long before. So I'm like, what do I do with it?
Hard for me because my scalp gets really itchy.
Yes. Like right now, yes. I cannot wait to get these taken out in a couple days. But it's so nice having someone else do it though. Like, when the child breathe yet again, when she washes my hair, I can dead ass just go to sleep. I'm like, this is so it hits way different. I've never If you have short hair, I see both sides of the coin, but I just wanted a change up.
Me too, but I feel like I guess this is going back to what I said earlier, my soft girl era. I just feel like more feminine lately, like very just like soft and womanly. No. And not saying that I didn't feel
that way when you were a baldy.
But I felt completely different. Like I felt like my whole personality was like really aggressive. And
really?
Yeah, like I don't know, like I felt like so hard back then. Like when I think back on it, I just feel like I had this super hard exterior and just I don't know.
That's weird. I didn't get that vibe from you. I feel like personality wise, I definitely feel like you had to change your personality, but I don't really think it had to do with the hair. I think, like you said, you went into this soft, I'm not going to say soft girl era. I feel like just soft
like
life.
Chapter. Like, I guess like what I'm saying is a complete chapter of my life just like completely closed. And now I'm just like in this more grown adult life, I feel like. And I don't like.
You know what? Didn't you turn 30?
No, not until August. But I'm
so maybe that's what the transition is.
Growing.
Yeah,
with my hair.
You know what? But that's what they say though. They say that your hair holds energy, and it's really like I saw on TikTok. You be seeing everything on TikTok, which is why they're trying to ban it. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But they say that your hair holds a lot of energy, and your hair really is the equivalent of like an antenna.
Yeah.
That's why, like,
I can see that.
It can sense certain things, just like how have you seen videos of people right before lightning strikes? how their hair stands up. It's like an antenna, like an alert going off telling you, hey, something is coming, like get to safety.
Right.
So that's why even when you think about people that get locks, they say it's like a whole science to your hair that people really don't even realize.
It is.
That's why people like, more so females, are so connected to their hair once it starts, whether it's like falling out, whether they chop it off, and like it's just a lot that goes on with that.
Hair is a lot.
Yeah, it is. Who would have thought?
It's definitely a lot. But if you're
I have
about
a buzz.
chopping your hair, I have a coffee buzz.
And I'm probably about to start sweating. Because it's a lot of light. I'm buzzed.
It's not even hot in here. It feels good in here.
It felt great 5 minutes ago, but now I'm sitting here like,
here, eat the Snickers.
No, I don't want the Snickers.
It's like before you go out and you like eat like 3 crackers and you're like, I'm gonna.
You know what's so funny? So yesterday, shout out to Chanel. We went to she's basically our cousin. We went to her mom's 60th birthday party yesterday in Wilmington, and so. Me, Martisha, y'all know who Martisha is at this point, and our other homegirl Camille, which I'm going to drag on my episode one day. But we were talking about how certain people don't eat a lot prior to drinking.
Yeah,
and
that's me.
Is it?
I don't eat a lot in general.
You're right.
Like I guess. Dang,
I'm
I just
hungry
started
all
so
the
bad.
time. The drink.
If I go out for like a dinner and I haven't ate all day, then I'll probably eat a lot then. But as far as like throughout the day, I'm not like a good consistent.
I feel like when I'm at work, I want food from the time I step into work to the time I leave. But for some reason, when I'm home, I only eat once a day.
Yeah.
So like that's why like after this, like we're going out to grab food afterwards. But it's because neither one of us have ate all day. Yeah. You have an excuse because you woke up just a couple hours ago. I've been up since this morning just on hungry vibes. But the thing is, no, I lied. I was just playing. But I'm saying like if I'm busy, I'm not hungry. Yeah. Like when I'm at home, I'm always doing stuff. And so it's like also like on my days that I record, I think like I'm just so anxious.
Sorry, I want people to hear that you're rich.
It's definitely not giving rich. It's giving Amazon. Buy you some. But I was saying like, I don't know. It's just like when I'm home, I don't really be thinking about food that much until like my stomach literally has to start hurting for me to be like, I should probably eat.
Yeah, that's me. I get to the point where I know I'm about to pass out. I'm like, oh,
okay, wait.
I've got 5 minutes.
No, I'm not going to say all that. You know what? I'm about to tell my younger sister business. Why my younger sister, this was like during the pandemic, she wanted to go on a fast. She went on a fast, cold turkey for no reason. She just, I think, wanted to see if she could do it. Oh, why did she like pass out at the kitchen sink one day doing dishes?
Oh no! Yeah,
like, I picked her up to go to the movies one day, and she was like, yeah, so, I was like, so what you been up to? She said, yeah, so I kind of, like, passed out yesterday, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? She was like, so, you know, I'm on this fast, and, like, she said, I was standing doing dishes, and I just got really dizzy, everything got really blurry, and I was like, wait a minute, and she was like, I guess she kind of stumbled and fell down or whatever, and they was like, can you eat? Like,
yeah, please eat.
Like, please eat.
That reminds me of the time, I don't even know if you remember this is so long ago, that reminds me of the time I almost passed out at my house when I was boiling Fabuloso on the stove. Do you remember when I texted you?
Yes.
Because I was trying to make my house smell good, and I heard about it. This is when TikTok was around, and somebody was like, yeah, if you boil Fabuloso, your house will smell good. And
I remember that.
I was so lightheaded. I was like, yo, I'm literally about to pass out. And I told Adam about it. And he was like, why would you do that?
That was so... You know what I just thought of yesterday, too? You actually brought this up to me a couple weeks ago. And I vaguely remember it, but I think I was just thinking about you coming on for today's episode. And I was like, Jade showed up in this loud blonde wig one night. It was... Yo... We were like, me and my brother were chilling here at the crib, and she dropped by, and she walked in, and we were like, who the fuck is this? And it was, like, you have to understand, we were talking about, this is during her bald era. So she's, like, scalped, blonde hair, bald, right? And all of a sudden, she come in with this, like, 40-inch bust. And we were like... Jade, I just saw you like yesterday and you were bald. What made you walk in? What is walk at me?
You know what's even funnier?
Tall as you.
Right, the wig was like as big as me.
That shit was hilarious.
Part is that I've never known anything about wigs. So, y'all, the lace was not done. Like, the edges were not edging. I think I came with a bandana on.
Did you? You probably did, knowing you.
Because we were playing cards, I remember.
We were playing cards.
And I remember I was like, oh my God, my wig is like, my wig is slipping. I was trying so hard to just like.
Yo. You know, just had a technical issue. This is what happens when you do podcasts, and you got to make sure your guests understand what be going on so they can give you some sympathy.
We're back, y'all.
Sis was like, I'm about to do this, this, and this because I already know what you got to do. But for those, why was I about to say for those just tuning in? Y'all been tuning in for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we were talking about
I'm
that
drunk,
wig.
y'all. We were talking about her blonde ass wig that she strolled up in here thinking we weren't about to ask her why was she strolling in with that. Because we let you live. Yeah. It was just like, she feeling like she want hair today.
I did. I really think like
it's summer outside.
I really think summer. I remember my exact fit that I pulled up in. That's like the funniest part. And somewhere on my Snapchat, that picture is there because I had on the blonde wig. It was like 20 inches.
I said it was long. It was like her height.
The hair was so thick. Amazon, y'all. And I remember I had on like a black bandana, and it was like tied to the front with the little like. The edges were covered because again, I didn't know how to do my edges. I thought I was slick shit, and I wasn't. And I remember.
How many years ago was that?
That had to be like 6, 7. No, because I've been here for 5 years, so it had to be like 5 years.
Yeah, I was about to say 5 years.
It had to be 5 years ago, yeah, because that's when I first got here.
Yeah, that is what a time to be alive.
And then I cut it into a little bob, but I did it myself, and I didn't have like the right tool, so it was kind of like one of these like
lopsided.
Yeah.
You never showed us.
I took a picture of it.
Did you?
Yeah.
You sent it to me?
No, I put it on my Instagram story.
What?
On my Instagram. Look, we're about to go to the archives. I know it's there.
Jade.
I know it's there. It was cute. I had like the bad little filter on Snapchat, so you couldn't really tell like it was that bad.
You said the bad little filter?
You know, like some filters you can't really see, like it's dark.
I get what you're saying. It hides the
here it is.
Stop playing.
This is when we turn into a bomb.
Can you send that to me so I can put it up here?
This was cute.
I am so weak.
It was cute. My eyebrows look good in this.
What's the date on that?
This is 2019, March 11th.
That was...
Oh, this is the one I was talking about, like, where it was a bad filter.
I am crying. Show that to them. Jade. For those that don't know, Jade low-key is social media famous. For those that don't know.
Really not.
You really are.
Oh, no, this is when I pulled up with the red wig. Do you remember?
No, I thought it was blonde.
This is the fit I was talking about when I pulled up. We played cards this night.
July
30th, 2018, I came over, we played cards.
I thought it was blonde.
No, I had a blonde one too, but yeah, this is when I pulled up.
Could we not have just played cards both nights? I feel like I don't remember that red ass. You was giving Ariel. I don't remember the red. I don't remember the red wig.
Oh my God, that is so.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember the red wig either until I look back at it. But I was thinking of this fit with the blonde.
Jay, I feel like every time, the few times you do pull up for these episodes, something always pops off.
Always.
I feel like now that we're 3 seasons in, I typically have my setup a certain way and everything goes smooth for the most part. But I feel like every time you come, it is something.
Look, it's me. I'm the problem. I'm definitely the problem. Just like when we went out the other night for dinner. So Adam doesn't ever want to hang out with me because he said that I like to do ghetto things. I do. I like to participate in ghetto activities. I want to go out. I want there to be a crowd. I don't always want it to be the best people there, but I know it's going to be a good time. She don't care, y'all. That's because, people don't realize that partying in Germany, it is ratchet. I don't know if I can cuss on here, but it's ratchet. And
we're grown as fuck.
When I moved to the States, I wanted ratchet energy. Like, I feel like I thrive in ratchet energy. I'm not doing anything wild. I just, like, I feel comfortable. I feel at home. So whenever I invite Adam out, he'll be like, I'm not going. I know it's ghetto. I know it's ratchet. I know that they shoot in there. And I'm like, fine, I guess I'm not going either, because I never do anything without Adam or Sade. Sade doesn't live here anymore. So I don't do anything anymore. But that was my sob story. Anyways, we finally went out the other night to get dinner. Y'all, there was a whole shooting when we pulled up.
But no, let's not jump. Let me tell y'all the way our messages went back and forth. So, I'm driving. We decided to go downtown to meet up for dinner, like she said. And so I'm like, y'all, it's broad. A matter of fact, it was like the same time it is right now. Yeah. It's like a smooth 6:30.
I was late.
So, but I was late too because I knew she was going to be late. So I'm driving, right? And so because I knew, so this is a crazy thing. You got to cater to people the way you know them, right? So I know Jade typically runs late. So
not typically, every time.
Every time. She said it, not me. So I said, all right, Jade going to be running late, so I'm going to run this errand real quick. So I go to my parents' house to pick up something from them. And then I talked to them for a few minutes. I said, all right, y'all, I got to wrap this up. I got to meet Jade for dinner. So I'm leaving, and I was like, let me just text her to let her know, like, I'm running later than, expected. And actually, you were low-key kind of on time.
I was.
Kind of on time, yeah. So I was like...
Even today, I arrived here at 5:30.
You did.
I was 1 minute late.
So I was like, I said, hey, running a little late. I'll be there, like, in the next, like, 10 to 15. She messaged me back. She said, I don't know what's going on downtown, but it's a lot of cops down here. And I'm like, that's strange. Like, why would so many cops be downtown at this time of day? Literally, as I'm processing this, right, within a minute, she messages me back and says it was apparently like a shooting downtown. So in my head, I'm like, oh shit, those plans are canceled. We got to come up with a plan B. The very next message from Jade says, yeah, let me know when you pull up. I'm here. I started texting her. I said, no, I'm going to call. I said, yo, are you okay? She said, yeah, I'm just, at the spot waiting for you. It's no rush. I said, no, we don't have to eat there. I said, you just said it was a shooting on the strip, like right near the spot, right? She's like, oh, but that's a couple blocks away. We don't know how many shooters there are, how serious this incident is overall, and you're just in your own vibes waiting for me.
I'm not gonna lie, my boyfriend tells me all the time, he's like, you literally just float through life.
You do.
I never thought
you really
about
just
that
be on vibes.
until somebody told me, like, no, and ever since he said that, I realized, like, I really just be here.
Outside.
Because sometimes my thought process is, this is a terrible thought process. Don't think like me. And luckily nobody was harmed. We thought somebody was at first, but the news said, I thought somebody was because people told me.
The weight and the number of people that was there, you would have thought.
But nobody was harmed, thankfully. But I was just thinking, like, the cops are all over there, so the odds that me being a block down at this restaurant, if this is my way to go, like, it's just my way to go.
But it's the fact that you would have been willing to just take a stray for some tacos. That was the thing that got me. I was like, we don't have to get tacos from there.
Okay, the way that my mind is, you can die at any point in your life.
Facts.
People die from car accidents all the time, or like choking. There's so many. If you really, really sit down and think about it, there are so many ways to die. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, end of sentence. Like, I'm not gonna stress over something that just happened because the police are there. Not saying I trust the police because I don't. Yeah, but, if that's how I'm gonna go, like, at least.
But it's a fact. In the words of Kevin Hart, kill your side, because you were telling me to still pull up to get these tacos, and we did not have to stay there to get tacos. We did, but I went and they were fire.
We didn't, but I guess I had also seen the scene, like when I got out of my car, and it looked like it was being handled. Like, if people were running, okay, let's get some shit straight. If people were running around screaming, I'm running. Like, I'm not gonna stay in. Are you good?
No. I didn't bust my fucking gum.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay if it looks like things are getting like really crazy. People are screaming and running. Like, that's a dangerous situation. I'm just like, I like my life, you know. I'm just saying that in the situation I saw, it didn't look like it was that bad. So it was kind of like a chance of numbers where I'm like, there's a possibility I could die. But
y'all, when I pulled up, it was like 15 cars.
It was a lot of cars
on one block, and everybody. And you know what's crazy? People be so nosy. Everyone is flocking to the scene.
But I'm not gonna lie, I was nosy too. Because when I got out of my car, I found the closest black person. I said, "Hey, yo, what's going on?"
It'd be like,
"What is happening?" And he was like, "Yo, there's a shooting. There were like 8 pops." I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, and then come to find out, that's what's so crazy. So, like, to touch on it a bit more, it was a shooting in one of the nice high rises on the strip, and it's just like, who is causing this energy on a Sunday?
Apparently, he like got pushed into the pool too. Yeah, that's how it ended. Yeah.
It's just outside is wild, and it's just spring.
I'm just confused. Like, how would you like not? Depending on the floor that you fall from, because you know they always say don't dive into pools, but I guess diving is like straight shot. But if you like fall backwards into a pool,
wait, are you saying they fell from the floor into the pool?
Into the pool. That's how they got arrested.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
you got the tea.
Yeah,
that is crazy. I had no idea.
But I was thinking, like, how do you fall off a balcony? And like the chances of that. Speaking of chances,
yeah.
How would you fall into a pool to not injure yourself?
Yeah.
Is a real question. But then I'm thinking, I guess if you fall backwards.
Yeah.
But then you have the chance, well, I don't know if you could hit your head because the water might, like water.
It depends on what floor they fell from. That was a high building though.
Yeah. I know.
I wonder what floor they were on. They didn't tell all the business in the news article that, because after it happened, you know what's crazy?
I'm about to look it up.
Shout out to Nika. Nika, I think me and Nika were talking about it. I was like, but it's the fact that me and Jade casually went down there to get food. And she was like, all right, bye. Like, of course you did. But,
yeah.
Not you looking it up.
I am. Oh, they arrested the guy. He's 29 years old. Oh, this is a guy.
Wow. You're black.
Yeah, it's
on the Lord's Day. What was y'all beefing about?
He was a former NC State football player. Yeah.
Let me see the name. Did they release the name?
Yeah.
I'm not going to put your business on my show, but yeah, that's crazy.
I wonder why. Does it say why?
All I saw
trying to kill a man and a woman. Oh, I wonder if it was like a cheating.
Yeah, that's what it's giving. It's giving love triangle, and he didn't want no parts of a love triangle.
See, this is why y'all don't cheat. Don't cheat. Just break up.
You know what? Being single is crazy. And obviously being in relationships is crazier. Can I tell y'all, I've been, yesterday...
They had more than 10 gunshots. Sorry. It wasn't.
What?
More than 10 gunshots.
Did they say what floor it was on?
Nah.
But y'all, why yesterday? So for those that know, cheaters be coming on Saturdays.
Remember that night we stayed up and watched that?
Yes. And why I was watching an episode of Cheaters, and you know what be so bad?
I'm so sorry. Can I just read the last quote of this news article about the shooting? It says, I love that Raleigh is growing. As a business owner, it's a great thing. So I'm a little torn. That's the last sentence of the news article. I'm sorry. Finish what you were saying.
I was just going to say, when I watch Cheaters, you know what be embarrassing? When the person that then set up this whole thing, right? The person, the spouse or the boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever is trying to set up their significant other, they catch them and they're not very remorseful. Why? I watched this episode yesterday. It was one of the episodes was this black woman. All right, she got confirmation her man was cheating on her. Mm-hmm. And I think she was pregnant. And so, but like early on, like
she was pregnant and her man, I thought she was the one cheating while pregnant. That's wild.
That's apparently, a roller coaster.
That's a fetish, apparently. Like pregnant woman? It's a fetish.
That's disgusting. I said disgusting. Yeah, I said, don't judge me. I did. But, okay, so, boom. She catch her man cheating through cheaters. They confront him, right? Why, first off, he was cheating on her with her best friend. That's right, too. So then why she like, yeah, get in the van, we going home, duh. Why he get in the van and told her best friend, yeah, I'm gonna call you later? That's the man you want to be. But then say, no, it's over between me and him, so why he getting in the van with you?
I'm telling you, like,
I wish y'all would love yourselves more.
Not even that. I feel like we both saw what was happening and we said, let's not do it.
No, this is what I don't know. This is what I was about to say, right? I be having conversations with some of my single homegirls that be, well, they're technically not single. They be in a relationship, but they nigga be single. That's the issue.
Oh, that's not.
So, like, I be telling them, I'm like, yo, like, granted, I wouldn't know this, right?
Yeah.
But there's no way dick is that good that you just be going through so much shit.
I think that there's like a science behind the manipulation. Mm-hmm. Where you keep wanting somebody to do right by you. Mm-hmm. Like if somebody keeps telling you like, I'm going to do right, and you keep believing it, mm-hmm. and then it's like a vicious cycle. Mm-hmm. And it's almost like a type of, depending on the type of toxicity that you experience, mm-hmm. I think that it's almost like Stockholm syndrome, where you're like so addicted to potentially like getting something good out of mm-hmm. a bad situation. I really think that there's a science behind it, mm-hmm. because women really get stuck. Mm-hmm. And
y'all really do be stuck.
And it's just like, you ask them, like, are you happy? And they're like, no, I'm not happy at all. But they can't leave. And it's just...
But neither can leave. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, because you're addicted to the toxicity of it.
That's what I was about to say. It's just giving toxic.
Yeah.
I feel like most people these days just want a toxic relationship. Like, so we're about to delve into this now that the reunion has happened. Did you watch Love is Blind?
I'm not going to lie to you. I only watched episode 1. I told you I watched it.
Jade.
I told her I watched it. I'm so sorry.
Jade.
I watched it on TikTok. Like, I saw it on TikTok.
I thought we were both going to watch the reunion after that crazy shootout dinner that we had together.
Because I was tired and I wanted to go home. Y'all, I said to Adam, I was like, so you want to go get drinks? And he was like, actually, I want to watch the reunion. And I was like, thank God, I'm so tired. So I just agreed.
But I didn't even want drinks.
I know you didn't. I didn't either.
Why did you ask if I wanted drinks?
To see what we were doing. You know, you gotta ask like the end question, like, so what are we doing next?
We was really just there. You know, you could have got margaritas there too, though.
I got a drink.
Oh,
I got a drink before you got there.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know what? You're very German. Because y'all drink.
We do drink.
But you know what's crazy?
But I haven't drank in a really long time. Like, I haven't drank. This is my first drink since being back from Argentina. I'm so serious.
You just said you had a drink last Sunday.
I mean, besides when I drank.
I'm embarrassed. Like, Jade, what are you saying? You can't say this is your first drink from Argentina and you greeted me with a drink last Sunday.
Sorry, I forgot that I'm drinking now, but I'm saying like that was my first time drinking since Argentina. Okay. And this is my first time drinking since seeing you last.
Okay.
So you're the problem. Not me.
Jay, I'm not gonna let you talk about me on my podcast like this. And we're back.
Oh. I did not know we were recording.
Y'all, the number of technical difficulties I've had during this episode, ridiculous. But what y'all should know by now is that we're both drunk. We told y'all at the start of this video that, at the start of this episode, that we're operating off of no food, alcohol.
No food, no water, no snacks. Snickers just here.
Eat the Snickers.
Support. I don't want it.
Eat a Snickers.
I don't want it. My mom calls Snickers, and my dad's like,
that's a little shaky.
That's racist.
That's definitely a little shaky. But what was it? I really thought you had watched Love is Blind.
No, I just said that. I wanted to go home.
You didn't have to lie.
I know Jackie and Marshall. Damn, I like these straws at first, but now they're loud as fuck.
They've been loud. To be honest, I actually didn't know these. Okay, so to be honest, you know when you read something but you don't really like think about it the right way. I read this. I read this and saw they were black stainless steel. I said that'll probably be loud, but the black is really nice. It is. And then I started filming. And I was like, it was Martisha. Shout out to Martisha. She was like, these are going to be pretty loud. I was like, but they're nice.
They are loud. But speaking of like saying things and not thinking of it.
Oh my God. Your last slip is going to be trash.
Ugh. My boyfriend had made a joke to me like, you might kind of be on the spectrum. Like, you might have a little bit of tism. What? I was like,
what? I've never heard that term. You may have a little tism.
And I had reached out to Denise, my best friend. We've been best friends for 13 years. And I was like, yo, like, he said this about me. But, like, not in a mean way. I was just he said, like, I just spit everywhere.
Did you?
He said I might have a little bit of tism. And she was like, I've always thought that about you. I just never told you.
I've never thought that. Well, why would you have a little tism? What do you do?
I guess like I'm just like I hyperfixate on things or just like talk about shit the same way. I'm very much too routine. We can crop this
I don't think that means tism.
We're gonna have to keep this.
I don't think that means a tism.
I'm embarrassed now.
Wait, can we actually back up? Jade, why did you cry 5 minutes ago?
I cried.
Jade.
I was laughing.
That's what I'm saying. You were crying when you were laughing. Like you had to get tissues. The tissues right there. Why were you crying like 5 minutes ago? Are we really this drunk?
Because.
Like, why were you crying 5 minutes ago?
You don't remember?
No, and you don't either. You guys, we had to change the subject because Jade is drunk.
Me or you?
I was trying to get the word out, but I couldn't stop laughing.
You're drunk. I'm not drunk.
I'm gonna move this away.
Yeah, you finished your drink. I'm still.
I've been finishing all my drinks.
Sipping.
But Jade, you said people have been telling you your aunt you have autism.
I have an aunt.
You said you have autism. That's what you said.
Yeah. No, I got a little bit of tism. That's how you say it.
She has a little bit of tism. Okay. Okay. If you like it, I love it.
I don't. That's why.
Okay. She doesn't like it, so I don't love it. Why did you bring
this back up? I told you to delete this out the video.
Okay. It's not there. So what are we going to talk about now? For the
how's your dating life? How's dating going?
Ooh, dating in 2023.
Are you on the social media apps for dating?
It's very trash. I might have to talk to you about that offline. It's very trash. There's pee in the dating pool.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
It's actually.
I really believe that.
It's actually acid in the dating pool.
I believe that.
Yeah, and I've come to realize that people are just very dumb. People
Sorry, I'm being rude.
Are very toxic. I felt like you were alert. I didn't even realize she was on her phone.
Sorry, I was looking for pictures of the dog again.
But there's no reason for us to have this in the middle of us the whole episode.
But I was thinking the other day, like I love being in a relationship, especially like a healthy relationship.
That's great.
I absolutely love it.
That's great.
I love it so much that I'm like, I am not doing anything to have to be back in the dating pool.
I thought you were going to say without your man. I thought you were going to say I'm not doing anything without
I don't do anything without him. Like, I tell him everything, but I'm saying the thought of having to date again and go to a guy's house and, like, see their bathrooms or just, guys are dirty.
Women are dirty, too.
I didn't say that they weren't. I'm just saying I've been to, like, houses and I'm just like, I'm never coming here again.
Yeah.
Like,
same.
As soon as I step in, I'm like, oh, I want to go home. I'm texting somebody like, I'll text Marcus like, call me, pretend like it's an emergency. I'm out of there. I'm not staying here. Your bathroom looks like slop.
You know what's crazy? I just was talking to someone yesterday, and they said that, oh, it was a TikTok video they were telling me about some universal symbol that lets people know when you're not feeling safe. And this girl, no, oh my god, I'm embarrassed. This girl, she did some, definitely a tism. She did something like this, and somebody in the restaurant saw it, told a waiter, and was like, "Hey, that girl over there is not okay." When they separated her from the person she was with, come to find out, she was on a date for the first time, had met the guy. And he was very adamant about picking her up and taking her to where he wanted to take her for the date.
Oh, no.
Why, when they were driving, they drove an hour and a half away from where they lived to go to this restaurant. And the whole time in the car, she was like, I'm not comfortable going this far. Can you take me back?
I've never let somebody take me or drive me for a first date. Mm-hmm. Never.
Ladies.
I've had guys be like, "Oh, I'll come pick you up. I'll take," and I respect it.
It's different if you know the person, but if it's a stranger, absolutely not.
No. If it's our first date, even if I know you, if it's our first date, no.
Whoa.
I will drive there and I'll drive myself home.
Okay, when we say know this person, how long? Does it even matter? Oh, wow.
Regardless, because I feel like when you drive somebody home, it kind of comes with like a.
I get what you're saying.
Like, they think something's going to happen.
Yeah.
But if I get in my car and I go home and I tell you, like, no, I think that the thing is, it gives you more of a choice yourself if you drive yourself. Yeah. Because if you get in the car and you're like, oh, you can follow me back, it's better than, oh, I need you to drop me off. Then it's that awkward conversation in the car parking lot where it's like, can I come up? No, I don't want you to come up. Yeah. If I drive home, there's none of that. Like, it's deleted.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, but I was just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, you get in the car with someone, they go an hour and a half out their way. I would have jumped out of the car.
That's terrifying.
But
I told you about the guy.
I was just about to say the Uber guy that you were telling me. Yeah. Jade has been through some things.
I've been through some things. Okay. That shit was terrifying. I feel like
you told me. Yeah, I feel like you have. Yeah. Like, you've had some crazy, like, ordeals with some guys.
Yes. And funny enough, working at Amazon, this guy came up to me the other day and he was like, yo, you're gorgeous. I'm trying to get your number. I said, no, I'm good. I have a man. I'm like very happy with him. He was like, damn, I hope my girl's telling men the same thing at her job. I said, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what, sir?
Okay. Sir, get out my face.
Yeah. But no, I've been through some crazy shit.
You have.
Yeah.
A lot. You know what? That was back in your single life. You see why single life is trash?
It's trash. Because going back to the bathrooms, I've seen some crazy bathrooms. Like, outside of dating, just like in life, I've seen some crazy bathrooms. I'm like, I would never come back here.
Yeah, facts. But to be honest, I've talked about this on the past episode. I feel like you can tell a lot about people from how they keep their car up.
Yes and no. A girl, yes. A girl, 1,000% yes. A man, no, because men treat their cars like they're babies. So some men will be like, oh my God, I love my car so much. Like, this is my baby. I paid her off, blah, 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 blah. And then you get to their house and you're like, hey, yo, you live like this?
See, I can't relate to that because I definitely know some girls that their car looks like a rolling like storage unit or something. It's like they hoard in their car.
I mean, yeah, I've seen that too, but not.
And we can't even say it's because of kids, whatever. Like, this is something you use every single day.
Yeah.
Why are you okay with it being so messy?
That's
so
true.
if you're living this filth life on wheels, if I was to go home with you, your house is a mess. I'm convinced.
Yeah, it has to be.
Has to be. No ifs, ands, or buts. And just like, not me hearing your Snickers.
It's ours.
It's not ours. I want a meal.
Let's just let the Snickers talk for a second.
Okay, fine. It hears our stomachs growling. Yeah. But I was just going to say that goes down to just like, I've peeped that like, if you pay attention to people's hands, you'll already know.
Oh, gross. Gross. Okay.
If you pay attention to people's hands, if their hands are dirty,
they're dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
And granted, I know there's people due to their line of work, they may have to get their hands dirty, whatever. But you have time to clean your hands.
You still have time, yeah. Speaking of, so I work in the restaurant business as well.
She does.
I'm like
jobs on jobs.
I'm like Tyra Banks. I've worked so many different jobs.
Okay, Tyra.
Remember Life Size?
Yeah, I do.
She had like every job.
Why did I say dur?
I've worked so many different jobs, y'all. If you need advice on jobs, come to me because I'll tell you what's a good job.
She's worked them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
But damn, I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Jay, you were talking about having a lot of jobs, and you were getting to a point.
The restaurant. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay. At the restaurant.
There was this girl that started working there, and have you ever? Oh, I told you about this in person.
Yeah, you told me about this.
Where you see somebody and you're like, "Where did you work before this?" Because your answer is going to dictate, or not even dictate. It's going to answer all my mental questions.
Yeah.
So she told me that she worked at Waffle House before she worked at the restaurant. I was like, I knew it was something about you. I just knew it. So, anyways, long story short, she got caught sucking dick in the parking lot. Not one man, but multiple men. Enough men for them to call the cops. On her first day of work, she got fired.
It's giving bad pay.
She technically got fired on her day off because she was off of work when she got fired.
That sucks.
They told her, don't ever show up here again.
Look, that sucks.
Nah, she was sucking all right. That shit was so crazy to me. My coworker, they
finished yours too?
No, not yet. They all came into the kitchen and they were like, yo, she's sucking dick in the parking lot. And everybody else ran out there to see it. And I was like, I don't want to see that.
That's sad.
I never want to see that.
But why do you have to do that in the parking? Like at one of my jobs, that's happened at one of my jobs before too.
I'm sorry, it was daylight outside. It was not nighttime. It was not dark.
Actually, can we go back to cheaters real quick? There have definitely been episodes I've seen the cheaters where they're hooking up in a parking lot in broad daylight. Actually, the one that I saw just yesterday morning, old girl pulled up on her man.
That show.
It's funny. That's how I spend my Saturday mornings. I turn on my TV and it's like, this episode on cheaters.
Hey, yo.
It is insane. The people that, like, and they be doing shit in broad daylight, and I'm like, and you just moving without a care in the world. Like, this is your person.
That's how cheaters are. They don't care. That's why when you were like, he had no remorse for his girl. Of course not. He didn't even like his girl. Nobody can convince me that if you are cheating, that you genuinely like the person you're with.
But this is so crazy to me. One of the other episodes I saw, this dude, him and his joint, they were on a picnic in the park. His wife pulled up. And so she confronts them. They go back to the car. And she's like, but who car you think you driving off in? And he's like, oh, I'm about to go. She snatches the keys out. She's like, bitch, this car is actually in my name. So not only are you cheating on her, you're cheating on her going back and forth to the joint house that you cheating on her with in a car that is in her name.
That happens all the time.
All the time.
All the time. I know multiple people that have cheated on their girl and they're driving their girl's car.
I just feel like
and that's why
at our big ages, y'all need to learn to love yourself if nobody else. I feel like there's a lack of love in people's selves. That's why they be putting up with so much bullshit.
I think, yeah, it's definitely that. It's hard to learn how to love yourself, though. I know I went through that. Like, it's very hard.
I feel like, honestly, looking back, I feel like most people in relationships put up with more shit than what they really should, but they see potential in the person. They're I'm a stick by them. They gonna do right by me eventually, and then a year later, a year later,
it's like the manipulation of it, where you're just like, eventually, this person's gonna treat me right, and then you realize it's never coming. The person that wants to treat you right is gonna treat you right from jump, from
day one.
don't get me wrong, relationships are very difficult. It's not like a walk in the park. And especially if you've been in a bad relationship, your next good relationship.
The baggage. You're going to bring baggage.
You're going to bring, like, I'm the trauma in my, or not trauma, but like I'm the toxic one in my current relationship.
You're the drama.
I'm the drama because I'm the one that has like all this past shit that I'm dealing with. Yeah. And I want to love my partner, but I'm like, there's a wall up, like, Yeah. And it's like, bro, no, like you can't do that.
Yeah.
So dating when you get out of a toxic relationship is so fucking hard.
I feel like people, before they jump from one relationship to the next, one, you need to be single. Yeah. Two, once you learn how to be single, while you're in your single phase, go to therapy.
Therapy is expensive.
It is, but it's necessary.
No, I agree. I'm not saying it's not, but it's expensive. And I remember I went to therapy and I laid everything out to the lady. I'm telling you, my first.
That's you that threw her name out there.
I didn't say her name.
I thought you said the lady.
I said the lady. The lady. Sorry. I got a speech impediment.
You got a speech impediment. You got an ism. You got a lot going on.
I threw everything out to her the first session, which is probably a lot, honestly. It
was a lot to unpack.
But she was
That's how it should be in the first session.
She was asking me, though. So, you know me, I'm an open book. So I told her everything. She was like, damn, I could see why you're depressed.
All right. I didn't mean for you to agree with me now.
I was like, I don't think I
was she black or white?
She was black. I never went back. Of course she was. I didn't like that she said that. I didn't. Because I was depressed. It's like, why would you agree with that? You're supposed to say, like, this is how we're going to fix it.
No.
She didn't fix it.
So did you ever go back to therapy, period?
No.
Oh, wow.
I want
to. She scarred you.
But she did scar me, yeah.
That's crazy.
And then because after all that, like, I told her everything I was going through, she was like, wow, I could definitely see why you're depressed. Like, you have a reason to be depressed. I was like, I don't think that was the right answer, but I guess, like, you're trying to connect with me.
But, like Shaniqua says, you have to try out multiple people before you find your person.
But I'm saying, like, when she said that, afterwards, she was like, so are you going to be paying today? Yes.
I don't know who you went to. Did you find them on Craigslist? Like, where did you find this person at?
I found her, it was like a site on Google. She had good ratings, but she was trash.
That was here?
Yes. It was like, I'm not even going to say where, but.
No, tell me offline.
It was like
tell me.
News.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it was a good area, though.
That's around here.
Yeah, I thought it was a good area.
Just because it's a good area don't mean the person's a good person.
She was bad. And it was expensive, too.
Yeah.
It was really expensive.
Therapy is expensive.
Yeah. But no, I definitely think it's definitely important.
So, never mind. We're not going to dive into that.
What were you
I'm trying. I don't remember.
You do remember.
I do, but I don't.
I don't know.
But I was simply going to say, if you stuck to this point of this chaotic episode, I thank y'all so much.
It's been very chaotic.
If we go back to the very first thing I shared with you guys, it's the fact that me and her have not ate today. We're just drunk on vibes.
Just drunk.
On vibes. And then we're about to leave in a few minutes to go get food.
Where are we even going for food?
I'm going to give you some ideas. You're probably about to be mad at my ideas, but at this point, we just need food.
It's conky. I already know it's conky. That's all you ever offer.
No, it was going to be an option, but... That's what you get.
I choked on the tequila.
That was going to be an option, but it doesn't have to be the option, you know? I miss that place.
The fact that we've gotten progressively drunker on this podcast.
Yeah, and crazy thing is, I think I'm actually starting to sober up, and now I'm starving.
I would like some more to drink. Oh. We're not on the same page.
No. Different page, different book. I'm about to throw this Snickers.
Why?
I want a meal.
Look, it's got nuts in it, and it's got, like, nougat? Nugget? I don't know how to say it.
Y'all, this is the part where we're at the end of the episode. We're about to close out.
Yeah, it's even.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're at the part where we're about to end our episode. I'm embarrassed.
It was good
But
though.
we're at the closing part of the episode. I would just like to say again for the umpteenth time, thank you so much for sticking around through this very chaotic episode from start to finish. You have seen our drunk phases from start to finish. I don't know if that's a problem for you guys or not. I guess we'll see after I post this episode. I'm going to put all of Jade's social medias in my description.
You don't have to do that. I like to be ghost now.
Because you're a man, you're a man, you're a man.
Yeah. I'm very much in love.
All right.
Very much waiting for marriage, the babies, all that.
Jade is drunk.
I'm so serious. I would say this if I was sober. I'm not sober though, but if I was, I would still say it.
I love that for you. And I was just going to say, I was actually going to say to follow you and all that stuff, but if you want to be ghost, we won't have to do all that.
I mean, you just will add me in there. I was just saying, like,
You're already famous anyway. You don't need a couple more followers.
I'm not famous at all.
But
I'm broke.
that don't mean...
Famous people have money.
Do they? Because let the streets talk, they really don't.
Really?
All that shit be for clout.
Really?
Yeah.
So everybody's broke?
A lot of people are, yeah. A lot of people be famous and struggling. That's crazy. We're really about to wrap up this go round. Jade has went through a Snickers, went through quite a few drinks.
We went through it together.
We did. It was
what percentage
good.
is this?
I don't know, but
like
it's
5%?
5, and we lit. But we added
We
tequila.
added tequila.
Yeah, because we're brainiacs, so that's what happens. So with that being said, follow my good sis. I'm still gonna put her her stuff in the description down below for TikTok and for Instagram, and then you guys will see she's famous. And then I guess all that being said, I guess again, thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time. Wait, is there anything you want to leave behind before we close out?
I've been wrong so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama said it's my fault. It's my fault I put my heart on my sleeve. Put your heart in rice, and listen and don't leave.
That's the first. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna leave y'all with.
Well, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, deuces.
Thank you for tuning in to Sip on This with A Paris. About to get lit